Hello everyone, it's officially fall now, so happy fall. Welcome to another episode of Highlights. Before we get started, we did a giveaway on Instagram for two copies of Bria's book, Flowers That Just Won't Grow. And so make sure to hop over there to take a look to see if you won or not. I know that's supposed to be announced at some point today. Also, don't fret if you didn't get a chance to enter, because we will be doing two other book giveaways. One for Chris Jubert's Briskwood Blood Rain, and we'll be giving away 2 copies of that as well. And I would like to try to do more giveaways in the future, so yeah, make sure you're subscribed over there on our Instagram. Also, these are signed, so that's pretty cool. So today we're going to be talking about a twin figure from the Yoruba culture for our artifact, and then the book we'll be discussing is Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. So let's go ahead and get started. When twins are born in the Yoruba culture, it's very special because they believe that twins have special powers. This culture actually has the highest birth rate of twins in the world. These twin figures are made in the remembrance when one of the twins dies in infancy. If there is only one, then the living twin carries the figure of their deceased sibling throughout life, and cares for it in such a way that it is presented with garments, jewelry, and food offerings. I know one of the books I talked about is Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. I still haven't gotten a chance to reread it, but one of the things I do remember is that there is a couple in the book who kept having twins, only in their culture it was considered a bad omen. His book may be historical fiction, but it's based on the real culture of the Igbo. Ironically, both of these cultures, the Igbo and the Yoruba, live in parts of Nigeria, and I just thought that was some interesting context given they have opposite beliefs, but they live in the same country. Speaking of beliefs from different cultures, I also enjoy this piece because it reminds me of a story from my own culture, a Mayan creation story about the hero twins. So before we get started talking about Homegoing, I want to mention really quick that last week I mentioned Britt Bennett and her latest book, The Vanishing Half. Now that book actually is about twins, and it's a little bit more fitting because of that for this week, but however, I haven't gotten a chance to read it yet, and I don't know when I will. So instead, we're going to be talking about Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. This book is very special to me because it's actually the book that inspired me to do the Out of Africa exhibition to begin with. And I actually have a copy here for once. Coincidentally, this is the 3rd copy that I've purchased. So if it's worth it, me buying it 3 times, then you definitely know it's at least worth reading. It's a little bit funny. I gave away 1 copy and then I ordered it again and it got lost in the mail, so this is the 3rd copy that I ordered and received this time. Homegoing is about 2 sisters, and while they're not twins, they have a very interesting and special connection. They actually never end up meeting, and I think they don't even know that the other exists or that they share the same mother. But how the story works is that one sister's line takes place in Ghana, and the other sister's line takes place in America. The duration of the book, it follows each sister and then their descendants, starting from the 1700s all the way to modern day at the end. The sister's line that takes place in America, that happens because Essie gets sold into slavery. I thought that this aspect was interesting because as an American, you get American historical context and references. It's something at least a little bit more familiar, just in that more familiar in knowledge, I'll say. The other sister, Afia, Uh, that's interesting because you get to learn historical context and references about Ghana that you might not have known. And coincidentally, the author, Yaa Gyasi, is Ghanaian. So I thought that was pretty cool because all of the artifacts we're talking about are in West African regions, and Ghana is a West African region. So I think I was saying how the book works is that each chapter is a different relative in the line of descendants. And it's a little bit difficult. I'll even show you that the book comes with a family tree so that you can kind of find yourself when you get lost as far as who goes where or who belongs to which sister. But I think that that's interesting because since each character only gets one chapter, it lends itself to the abruptness of Black lives and African American lives, because some of those stories have been lost and some of them have ended abruptly, and the same thing happens to the characters in the book. In the end, it all culminates to a big finale, which I won't really give away here, but it's something... The way that she has crafted this is so intricate and beautiful, and it's really one of the things that I love most about what she kind of says here. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit rambly. So like I said, they're not twins, but they're sisters, and they do have a unique connection. So that's why I thought that this was still an appropriate book to talk about for the artifact today. I wanted to say that Yaa Gyasi also has a new book that just came out earlier this month in September, and I also bought a copy of that too, but I don't have it on me. Otherwise, I'll pop in a little picture here to the side. So I'm very excited about that. I feel like I'm gonna love it just as much, just because she's such a great writer. So definitely check this out. Definitely check out her new book if you've already read this one. I'd really love to hear what you think about it if you do take a chance to read it, because it's probably my maybe top 5 favorite books. I've already read it twice. I've got so much on a long reading list for this show, so I don't know when I'll get to reread it again, but it's definitely one that you keep on your shelf and that you read several times. So if you do take a chance to read it, I really hope that you enjoy it. And don't forget, like I said, to keep in touch with our Instagram page, because we are going to be doing more book giveaways. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and